Well, good afternoon, guys, from Ait Benhaddou, where our favourite movie, The Gladiator, was filmed. Today we're going to take you up there with us, and we're going to take you through the town, all the mud buildings, and we're going to take you guys with us. Let's go!
Nice, Harry. And look, Harry just spotted the cutest little puppy down there in the river.
I don't think you can see it, but it's just down there over there.
It's so
just
cute.
running across the sand.
Just in front of those guys there. So, do you know anything about this town, Ben Haddou? So it said that it was actually like an 11th century fortress, but the buildings now are more from the 17th century, so they're about, I think they're about 400 years old or something like that.
They're being restored.
Being restored, and there's just a few families that live here, but Ben Haddou is also known as
the Hollywood of Africa.
Yeah, which is so cool. So not only is it where the Gladiator is, well, our family's favourite movie is probably Gladiator, is definitely one of them. But
it's also like Lawrence of Arabia,
Lawrence of
Arabia.
Arabia. Yeah, so Harry knows lots about that. So yeah, so here we are. I just saw Oscar just spotted a whole bunch of horses, like horse rides up here, and we were wondering, it reminds me of something like Santorini. I wonder if you get a horse or donkey up to the top or something, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, we're going to go for a walk and check out the view from the top.
Yeah.
So also, it also said that this fortress was like a very important, because of its location, it was really important where it was like in the valley, because you could see for miles from here.
Yes.
But it has become less importance in like the 19th century, so now it's just a few families living in here, and the modern city is across the other side of the river.
I think there's about 4 families that live in here.
Yeah, and the rest of it is across that bridge on the river there. So
yeah, and that's where the actual people live.
Yeah. So let's go on up and see what's in here.
I guess this street looked much different all those years ago.
Yeah. Rather. Okay, maybe don't touch anything. Okay. Oh, it's quite quiet, eh?
Nice time of the afternoon.
Yeah. And so it's late January now. I think it's the last week of January.
Yep.
2024, by the way. And we were saying it's not particularly busy though, tourist-wise. We didn't see...
Well, we've seen a couple of coach buses come and go during the day, but that's probably about it.
But that's not what I imagine. I was bracing ourselves for like mad tourism and it being really, really
So was I.
Gotta say. But Morocco, hello Salam. But Morocco is always full of surprises.
Yes. So you can quite easily see why you would shoot films here.
So guys, we are at the top of the fortress, at the top of Ben Haddou. Well, it's like a sort of village.
It's about golden hour now.
It is the golden hour.
Feeling really nice.
So was this what you thought it would look like, Harry? That's what I want to know.
No, I thought there would be that Colosseum, and I thought it would be a little less.
Oh, like the amphitheatre from the Gladiator.
Yeah.
You see? Okay.
So and also I thought it would be a little less hillier.
Right.
Like less mountainy.
Okay, so I think we have to go on, let's follow Dad's gone over this way. I think we have to go and check, maybe we have to go onto one of those cafes or something and see, come see Oscar, and see if they've got the photos of how it was, but I'm pretty sure that will be...
A lot of them have that photo.
The amphitheatre will be like a temporary setup.
A lot of them have those photos from like lots of the famous movies that were filmed here, like Game of Thrones and Gladiator. Lots of them were called the Gladiator scene part. Like they have like this writing on it on the shops down there,
so
but it's actually I don't think it actually does have anything. It's
question of the video: do you think Gladiator is the most famous film that's filmed here, or Game of Thrones, or something else? So I would vote Gladiator. Is our whole family vote Gladiator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've actually never seen Game of Thrones.
Gavin, tell us, is it what you thought it would be like? What do you mean? In what way? So Gav said he said it was really, really cool. We've just come from in India where we visited a fort that was from a similar age in Jaisalmer in the desert, like a desert fortress like this. But it was quite different because people are still living in it. It's the
Jaisalmer
fort.
Oldest still lived in fort.
Yeah. Whoa, careful Oscar, that is officially the edge there. Wow. So what do you think, Gav? Oscar? Give me a heart attack. Okay, I was about to do a pan around and look at the view.
Look at that cool mountain over there.
There must be some significance.
So Gav, what do you think? Tell us your thoughts about this fortress.
Well, I'm not sure, but I think maybe this is like one of the sort of original parts left now.
Right, that was right.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this has been redone.
Well, it said most of it has been redone since the 17th century. So that's about 400 years ago, I suppose.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. It's pretty amazing.
You can see why they would have chosen it for a good vantage point for a fort.
I can see
And we can see our van way over there. That's pretty cool, actually. Alright, well, shall we head on down? We'll have a look from the other side and head on down. So we're just having questions about how, because it's interesting, there's not so much of the original Gav reckons. Well, Oscar, come away. Gav reckons if it rained for a week, that part of it would dissolve.
I think, honestly, reckon if it rained for a solid week like it does in New Zealand, a lot of these buildings would just dissolve.
I wonder how often it actually does rain here.
Like, I think they must have to keep re-plastering the mud plastering continuously. It must just be a continuous
So
thing.
no wonder it's not still existing, the original 11th century building.
Yeah.
Look at these horses riding down there. Harry said he's seen that horse out this morning, the same one, the black one.
I think it is the same one because it was jet black like that, eh?
Yeah.
Wow,
Unless
very
there's
nice.
lots of jet black horses out here, but it looks just like that.
Alright guys, shall we continue on down the path a bit? Let's go down and show the way down. So we also interestingly walked past a synagogue there. Did you already say that, Gav? We walked past, just by one of the shops there, it was, we walked past the entrance of the mosque, which has a sign on it, and then we also walked past a Jewish synagogue. There's a sign for a synagogue. I'll show you on the way down. What do you reckon, Oscar? Can you imagine the Gladiator being here?
Definitely.
Definitely?
Yeah.
Is it making you recite the songs in your mind?
Almost.
Okay.
But another thing that's kind of weird, this Gladiator was meant to be filmed in Rome.
Well, no, this is where they came to Africa. It was another one of the Roman provinces. Something began with Z, which I can't quite remember. Come on then.
I think it's Zuzanza.
Ah, well done. Harry said it sounds like Zuzanza. You can kind of see from down here a bit more of the different buildings. I just overheard one of the guides saying that those are the ones down the bottom of the original buildings, but some of them look much older than others. I'm not quite sure which ones are original. There's
I think most of them have been sort of restored.
Yeah, there's a few terraces there. People having tea on the terrace. Another terrace
down there by the synagogue invited us for tea actually, and he said after.
Inshallah. Oh yes, inshallah. We'll go down and see if we can see him on the way back down. Oh, there's another one that says Director of Gladiator. We came down that way, so we'll go down the different way.
So good.
Hey look, so here Harry was asking where was the synagogue. Look, there it is. So it's really interesting. I don't know, I feel like I'll have to look that up because I don't know how old or original that is, but we'll see. Alright Oscar, you lead the way down?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Harry, so in answer to our question anyway, I'm pretty sure the Gladiator is the most commonly recognised film here because all of the signs.
Everything says direction of the Gladiator or filming place of the Gladiator.
Yeah, everything is about the Gladiator.
But there are a lot of boats. Usually in some of the shops they have like this bulletin board of loads of the movies like Lawrence of Arabia and Game of Thrones.
They do have lots of pictures of the Game of Thrones as well.
Where are we heading?
Oh, want to go that way? So the kids have been trying to find out where exactly the amphitheatre from it. Look, here we go. Okay, but it's not the one in Rome. This is the one with the. This is the one with all the They have captured all the slaves, and they first used the slaves here.
And then there's that guy with the big swinging, ball, spiky thing.
Yeah. Okay, go for a run around your amphitheatre then. This is the one where you reckon it is. So Harry, do you feel fulfilled now having seen the amphitheatre?
Yes, and I think the people are entertained.
You think the people are entertained? So this is where Proximo was.
Yes. Maximus, no.
This was where he was finding slaves to fight as gladiators.
Yes.
So you can see why they chose this position for a fortress here. There's the view back up there, by the way. But we're going to try and go across the river here. With fresh water and an amazingly
cold water.
Is it? Hopefully amazingly cold water just for looking at. Whoa. How's my balancing?
Yeah, like a tightrope person.
Thanks. Okay, here goes Oscar going across. But anyway, amazing vantage point over the entire valley, and
Should we walk up this way?
Beautiful fresh water as well. Hang on, I've got to make it across first. Whoop. That's my balancing. Nice.
Which way do you want to go?
Which way? Back up towards our van.
Let's go back up towards the van because I feel like getting some tagine.
Okay.
Or that.
Oscar wants to see those.
I want to keep going along. Oh, what are those egg and kofta things called?
We'll go along and find a way up to them. I'm not sure. Harry is a new fan of those kofta and the
so am I. Yes.
Okay, we'll keep it. Well guys, it's just a short fix of Ait Ben Haddou today, and our fix of Gladiator as well. Harry, Oski, Gav, have you guys had your fix of the Gladiator and the scenes there?
Definitely.
Yeah?
I think you guys are all entertained from this video.
Nice,
so
Harry.
I think a bit further up we'll sign off. And
Okay, and we will.
Oscar?
So we will.
See you on the next day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.